Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm taking you to Whimzee's in Beaverton, Oregon. And I have done some hauls from here, but I have never really showed you the store. I went during the week in the morning, and on a weekend you just can't film. It's small and full. So first, that's Twyla, she's the store owner. First, I'm going to do a walkthrough to just give you the basics. If you have motion sickness problems, I'm sorry, this probably won't be the video for you. I did okay editing it though. So you can see this is not a big store. I am showing you the entire store. And then I'm going to walk around the perimeter just to give you an idea. Then we'll do a whole bunch of shopping. In a half an hour, I'm not even going to show you everything. At the end, I'm going to show you some, oh, look at this that we never found. When Andrea and Noni and I go to this store, we look at very different things. We have a great time. It can be overwhelming for a rookie. And again, this is in Beaverton, Oregon. If you're in Portland, Oregon or Salem, Oregon, definitely worth the drive. If you happen to be in Portland for a while, make your way. The traffic can be tricky, so time of day might be a problem, but it is well worth it. And my friends in Vancouver, what are you waiting for? Get in the car. So right now we're just walking around the edge, the perimeter, and you can see the selection of scrapbooking paper and ribbons. There is also a mixed media store next door. It didn't seem to be open when I was there. Maybe they have slightly different hours, but I was also shopped out after this. This was a lot. So then going around the perimeter, and then I'm going to start at the front like I would when I was shopping. Some mixed media stuff. When you go to this parking lot for the first time, hit Whimzee's and Paper Parachute next door. You could easily spend 2 hours. I don't because I couldn't, but okay, now we're back by the front door. And usually what Twyla does is she puts stuff by the front door that's seasonal, maybe new. I hadn't seen these before. Look at them. Little Whimzee's things. Look at the stars. Oh my gosh. Yep, I had to look, didn't I? And then tons and tons of enamel dots. So it's March, so St. Patrick's Day was set up front. It usually changes for the holidays or seasons or new products. And I will tell you, it's a very small store and resources are tight. So sometimes Twyla gets behind on rotating things. But look, she's got St. Patty's Day and Easter up front. Then a little bit of that friendship line from Photoplay, the ephemera. My friend Andrea got that recently and I was like, oh, do I need this? Maybe. I'm not good at shopping and filming. So when I got home, there were a couple things that I was like, oh, I wish I would have brought those. Look at these enamel dots from Paige Evans, but not enamel dots. I mean, enamel cats. Those were pretty cool. I hadn't seen those before. A bee die that I don't think Noni or I have. Look at all the paper. So this is on the other side of the front door, and there's the Friendship Photoplay collection that goes with that ephemera, Easter, spring. The brands in here and the selection, I mean, Concord and Ninth, Echo Park, Hero Arts. You'll see in some areas she's grouping things by brand, especially the new products. This is part of the new Hero Arts line that just came out. That's a cute one, isn't it? I was looking for another one of those Katherine Pooler blue 6x6 pads. So you'll see me look through all the Katherine Pooler pads, but I didn't find one. She said she didn't have any at the time. But that's where I got the Katherine Pooler pads before and the ink. And I'm not trying to show you every single thing. What I am trying to show you is the sheer variety. So anyone that comes anywhere near this store, you understand when I say you need to go to Whimzee's. Skip 5 other stores and go there. It is totally worth the drive. It's about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes from my house, and I still do it on a fairly regular basis. And it's different stuff than I can get in Runaway Art Studio, which is here in town by me. Look at those. Are those little pandas? I thought those were precious. Yeah, they're pandas. Super cute. The amount of embellishments, this is how I get embellishment crazy. I don't know what the polishing sponge is for. Enamel dots. Look at these, Noni. They're little cardinal brads. I don't know if you've seen those before, but they're cute. Look at that. Stars. Hero Arts is really making some cool stuff these days. Not that they haven't always. There isn't one section of dies or one section of stamps in this store. You'll see. It's just amazing. Magazines, in case you aren't getting enough inspiration from the store. And there's a lot of samples. You can see the sample cards sitting out, and you can ask Twyla any questions that you want while you're shopping. Ask her if she has stuff. Ask her what something is for. I wasn't asking questions because I was trying to stay focused on filming. Look at those, Sweet and Sassy. I'm not familiar with that one, with that brand. Look at the crystals. Look, it's like party confetti. So cute. Oh my gosh. If you can't find stuff to make amazing shaker cards in here, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. And I think all this stuff is up front because it's pastel-y, spring, Easter. But like I said, the front changes all the time. Look at those little flowers. Watermelon. You never know when you're going to need some watermelon. Look at all that paper. It is just, I just get distracted in there. It's ridiculous. So this is another section around the corner of 6x6 pads. She changes it up now and then. So this corner used to be all retail, but now just this wall is. So every time you go in there, it's a little different. Look at that. Those gorgeous, gorgeous patterns. It's a memory box pad. Again, brands you don't see a lot of. I mean, there is stuff in here that you could shop all the big box stores all the time and never find. So on the counter right by the register, which is where we are, she often has new dies and new stamp sets. So maybe this is new stuff from Concord and Ninth. Maybe she was rearranging and she set it down. I don't know, but I go through these bins a lot and buy dies out of them. Probably because that's where the new stuff is and I don't have them. We're going to come back and look at that stamp set later because it was like a motorcycle stamp set. It was just different. Happy birthday. How many happy birthday dies does one person need? I'm not sure I know the answer yet. That Best Wishes die was cute. I didn't really look at that. Sometimes as I'm filming, I'm looking around. That one says Happy Summer. I don't like those fiddly dies. Heffy Doodle has some fiddly ones. That Woohoo did not look fiddly and was fun. That probably works better for a lot of things than Congratulations for younger groups. Penny Black. I mean, if you have a favorite brand, it's probably in here. And Whimzee Stamps is not spelled the same as the store. The store is Zee. at these butterflies. I resisted. Look at those. If you're steampunk, spellbinders. Sometimes just objects like that are fun for a card, instead of butterflies, because they're gender neutral. It's like having circles. Those are cute. Oh, it had heartfelt condolences. That's a nice one. Okay, now we're getting into the honeybee dies, and we are still right by the front register. Now we're on the other side of it. That one says Merry, so it's like the Merry Christmas that I played with before. So many. And Honeybee is an Oregon company, so I do like to support them. Smooch and Hugs. So there's a Christmas stamp and probably the Christmas die. Autumn. And lots of times at Whimzee's, she'll have the parts connected together. Just living the dream, wish you were here. So she almost always brings in the coordinating dies or stencils or whatever there is that you have to go with a set. Bees, oh my gosh, those are cute. And Honeybee, I have to be careful because my friend Noni buys quite a bit of it too, so we could overlap. This is, again, we are still in the very front tiny part of the store. Okay, now we've gone around the corner and there's this rack of mixed media, pastes, embossing powders, inks, all kinds of stuff. I bet she has probably at least a dozen different ink brands. And that could be an understatement because they're spread throughout. So if you're in there on a Saturday and it's kind of crowded, it's fine because whatever section you're in has good stuff to look at. So some of these paper bins, they move because it depends on what she's doing in other parts of the store. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get to what is currently the Christmas section. Again, not the best filming, but I'm a crafter, not a photographer, right? Or a videographer. So this counter is one of my favorites, and I will spend time going back and forth on this counter when I'm here. It's all stamps and dies and sorted by brand. Well, I don't know. That bin isn't. I don't know what that one's sorted by. But they're not sorted by sentiment or anything like that. Just sorted usually by brand. And I'm not brand specific, but what you'll find is certain brands are made in places that you're comfortable with, and certain brands use fonts that you like. Like some of the really fiddly dies I buy, I recognize that they're the same brand. Their designers like really detailed stuff, and so those don't work for me. Impression Obsession, I do like their dies. So in some ways, I'm a little brand sensitive, but if you've got a cute one, and especially if it's made in the US, I'll take it. And there's a bunch of Hero Arts Christmas right there. Those tree infinity dies were cool. I don't know that I'd seen those before. Then while I was here, I was checking the section in back for the Hero Arts oval infinity dies. I can't remember if we got those yet or not, Noni, but I remember one time I was looking for them in here and they weren't here. I didn't ask Twyla about them, though, because I was filming, and it's possible that Noni already picked them up for us. I get sidetracked. Okay, more 6x6s. Oh, I love 6x6 papers. Look at this one. Blue Moon. It's from Craft Perfect, and it's all like glitter and shimmer, and I thought, well, I probably don't need that since I have a whole bunch of specialty paper and my bin's overflowing. When I make a dent, I could use it. See, that's another one. If you like a specific color like I do, that's a great way to buy if you're a new crafter. If you want to make cards, you don't need a bunch of 12 by 12 stacks of paper. And I think new crafters don't realize when they go to Michael's and buy one of those 12 by 12 48 sheet pads, it's a nightmare. Those are the Simon Hurley inks. I haven't tried those. She also stocks a bunch of Simon Hurley products. He's a young designer, and I don't believe, I could be wrong, that I've seen his products in any other stores except for hers. And my apologies if some of my other little independents are carrying them and I forgot. This section is typically Ranger. So Ranger handles Simon Hurley and Dina Wakley and Tim Holtz. And then over here you've got Lawn Fawn, some really cute spring papers. And then miles of 12 by 12 to go with it, and dyes. Lawn Fawn makes some dyes that are pretty nice to work with too. Scrapbooks. I mean, the selection, right? Is your brain tired yet? Hang there with me. We're only halfway. And we're not halfway through the store. We're just halfway through my video. Lawn Fawn in stamps and just cute little stuff. Lawn Fawn, I don't buy a lot of their stamps because I don't color, right? It's not my thing. Those, I think, were their inks or another brand of inks. Look at these stamps. Maybe you guys know this brand, but I didn't know this brand. Or it didn't ring any bells with me. Zuri Indigo Blue. And there's another product later that I look at that's indigo blue. So really, really neat detailed art stamp on that one. Now this is the Katherine Pooler section. And it rotates a lot. And then if she has brand new stuff, sometimes it's not put away. It says, my bad. I couldn't read it. I couldn't figure out what it said. So lots of times when you see me turn the package over, I'm not checking the price. I'm trying to figure out what the heck it says. Awesome. Wonderful. I like that stamp set. Katherine Pooler really usually has Happy New Year was what the die said. Fonts that are really easy to read for lots of ages, nice and solid. Look at those background stamps. Cool stuff. And then Doodlebug. I told you, if there's a brand you like, it's in here. Look at that paper right there with the stamps or whatever. I almost picked that up for like travel stuff, but I'm not actually planning to work on that anytime soon. A Year with My Nomies from Photoplay. It's a calendar kit. And Play Day from Echo Park looks like. Katherine Pooler. Look at that butterfly. One side of it is floral. I don't know what those markers are that I'm working around. Again, I'm looking for that blue paper. Hipster. Katherine Pooler has a lot of paper, and if you haven't heard me talk about it, I bought my first one because it was blue. It was amazing quality. Oh, there was Elizabeth Craft down there, a bunch of baskets of dyes. These are all collection packs of paper. But anyway, the 6x6 Katherine Pooler's really nice quality. Nice for die cutting. They feel nice. And then I didn't know Katherine Pooler was doing slimline pads like that. So if you're into making slimline cards, Whimzee's is stocking some of those too. Bullet journals from Katherine Pooler. I didn't know. I write way too messy to be a bullet journaler. My writing is like the whole page. Okay, she has some of the inks in, but like me, she's in love with them and they're selling pretty fast too. Twyla did say that if you're a Katherine Pooler ink pad fan, you probably want to get the re-inkers to keep them as juicy and wonderful as they come. Okay, Technique Tuesday, made in the USA. This is a brand I like. If memory serves me, they are Oregon too. Look at these. Sneaking by to say, and it's all foxy. Foxes and foxy sentiments. Look at that counter. I approach this counter from different angles during this video. I always go one way and then the other way. I think people who are good shoppers could probably spend an hour at this counter. I looked at that thanks die, but I kind of have a suspicion that it's already on my magnet wall. Might not be the same one. It's just, there's so much stuff in here. And she does a great job ordering new product and keeping up. And if you're coming down, and it's a drive. You could always call her and ask her to order stuff in. Birthday. So the store is arranged in themes around the outside for scrapbooking. I never noticed there was a birthday section until I was editing this video. I should shop there because I have trouble making birthday cards. Also, maybe it's moved. Maybe that section is new. But I thought it was cool. I'll check it out next time. This is just behind me, embossing folders. I tried to edit out the part where I spin around. Teacher stuff. Then on this end wall, I'm just showing you all kinds of things. Dad stuff at the track, hunting, Father's Day, play all day, sports. Now we're into sewing and crafting gnomes. Really cute paper. Crafting with my gnomies, photo play. I don't have that one. I don't have a lot of the gnome. Maybe I don't have any of the gnome stuff. It's stuck around a lot longer than I expected, quite honestly. This is all crafty stuff, and I liked that stamp set that had blessed. I don't think I have that one. And then some breast cancer awareness stuff and kind of rallying maybe for somebody who has it. This is a hero arts section. Wonderful and lush, full of stamps and dies. I shop this section a lot when I come, and Noni likes it too. She's a big hero arts fan. I like that airplane die. Not fiddly and super fun. Hero Hues, Blue Hawaii. I had to take a peek, right? I've used some of their little inks before. I didn't love it. But sometimes in a different size, an ink pad doesn't really get justice. Journaling bits, Let's Stay Home. These are from Pink Fresh. I thought the colors were pretty good for butterfly journal, so I was taking a peek. Then there's another one down there that's from Photo Play, and it's called Thank You to First Responders. Oh, it's actually Color Play. They sort of have the two brands. I don't know how they work together. More Pink Fresh. It's puffy stickers, and it's from that same collection. And now we're working our way down the back aisle of the store. So if you came in the front door and walked straight, you'd hit this wall. But again, it's not a big place, right? It is just full, really well arranged. This is a complete gnome section. So you've got all different brands, Stampendous and Photo Play and what else? What else is in there? I don't even know. It looks like there might be some Whimzee stamps or Sunny Days back there. 49th and Market is the label, but it's actually Graphic 45. Look at this. I saw this recently, Let It Be, on Instagram, so I think it's fairly new. It's bees and sunflowers. Beth, are you watching that? Bourbon Creek Crafts. She's a big sunflower fan. I like the stickers and stuff. I didn't buy any of it, but I was looking. Alice's Tea Party. And I like that Twyla will bring in the collection or the 6x6, and she'll bring in a bunch of the 12x12s, a whole rack of it. And then here's the stamp set that goes with it. Life is beautiful and Hello Sunshine. Don't worry, be happy. When you have the collection pack, you're committed. But if you only like half the paper, you can buy the loose sheets. That's a brand new big butterfly die. I think it's pretty new, from Tim Holtz. And then there's a dragonfly too. Caught my eye because Andrea and Noni had been talking about it. And if you're new here, they're my local crafty friends. The rest of you are my online crafty friends. Look at all this. The amount of Sizzix. Okay, and then these are those Cosmic Shimmer products. They last longer than some others, come in beautiful colors. They are imported, so some stores were having trouble getting them. But look at all the colors she has. I didn't look through all these embossing folders and stuff. I just wanted you to know they were there. Now, behind me, these are themed areas. So bees, butterflies, flowers. Look at those Graphic 45 books if you want to do some projects. That's Christmas dead ahead. We'll get there. bees, beehives. When I was doing my bee album, I don't remember if she had this section set up. Like I said, she mixes it up. Look at these flowers. Have you seen these before? So they're graphic 45 and they're die cut flowers and petals in color pack themes. Now, I have a million dies. I didn't need them, but I took a really, really, really good look at them. And my friend Noni loves to make embellishments. She will die cut flowers all day long and share them with her friends. Look at these little puffy bees. I would have used these when I was doing bee journals. I would have. And I'll tell you, I didn't buy them, but I should have. Had I not been focused on filming, I should have picked those up. Just so when I circle back to bees, I have them. I love puffy stickers. What can I tell you? The dye, these flower dyes come in a bunch of different colors. Again, I thought about the blue ones. Okay, this is layered butterfly stamp. So it looks weird, but you have your solid and then you can put your texture on top of it. And this is the butterfly section. There's a bunch of gingham gardens from My Mind's Eye in here. I was not familiar with this collection, doesn't ring a bell, but super, super cute. I like that it's a neutral palette, so I could take it and mix in blue. You could take it and mix in orange if that's your favorite. It's not too colorful or committed one way or the other. See? Beautiful butterfly display. Puffy stickers. I missed those. Look at these. This is another brand she carries a lot. Dare to be Artsy. I like that one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's Picket Fences. Oh, Picket Fence Studios. I thought it was plural. And that is a company that I do like. They're made in the U.S. I did not buy that. And I, in my head, went back to get it, but couldn't remember what I was going to get. Clear stamps. This is that CC brand. I can't think of Crafters Consortium, I think. I saw it up at the top. Vicky Booten. All kinds of stuff in here. So sometimes it's set up by brand and sometimes it's set up more like a 90s scrapbook store would be, where you had your themes. And if you have any questions or you can't find something, just ask. She will help you. See, this section is drinks and beverages. So lots of coffee and tea and all of that. And again, she has the 12 by 12 sold separately, so you don't have to buy the whole collection. You could just get the cut aparts if you want. This is a fall end cap. This whole section is Christmas. Now, if it was December, this stuff would be around the front. And she would have tons and tons out there. She would probably not have that. Flowers. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful section too. And she pulls from different collections all over and makes a section of flowers. Okay, this is just boxes of themes. Military and police, brands, authentique, alphabet stamps. The wall is authentique. This is all in one day in this tiny store. Graphic 45, about 6 feet long. Don't bring too many friends because you won't have room for them. And I think scooters or chairs are going to be a problem. So mobility might be a bit of an issue. But I also think if you called ahead, Twyla might have some ideas, or she might just be able to gather some stuff up for you to look at. Look at this. Winter Wonderland from Polka Doodles. Did I know that they do paper packs? It's all Christmas. Isn't it wonderful? Again, Whimzee's in Beaverton, Oregon. You should definitely come find us. Okay, these are just some things that I took photos of to show Noni. She loves the layered stencils. So these are stamp dies and layered stencils. And then a cute stamp set from Picket Fence Studios that I just loved and wanted you to see. These are just some randoms. I think those are all alcohol inks in that rack. Here comes Santa Paws. Yeah, I think those are all alcohol inks that I didn't even notice before. We're back on that counter of stamps and dies that I love and I have to circle back to. There's a different thanks die. I don't think I have that one. Oh, I'm thinking, nope, don't think I have it. I like to have the same word in different scale also, because maybe the one friends or the one thanks die takes up too much on the card and you don't have room for your favorite floral stamp, or you don't want the focal point to be the sentiment itself. You know, it gives you options. I'm not into bubbles, like cartoon bubble chat things. That was really trendy for a while and I never joined. That is not a die I would buy. Hello there. I couldn't even figure out what I said. So we've been through these bins. You saw them earlier, but I'm just kind of double checking. I don't think this is the same footage. No, it isn't, because I don't remember that. Do you? Look at that. No. See, I'm not a good shopper. Like Noni would go through every one of them, or Andrea would. So many cute stamps. I just don't want to color them in. I think that one might have been by the front door too. Maybe not. I love stars and star and moon sentiments. Okay, so this is that motorcycle one, which I wanted to show you just because it's totally different. Bike day, bikers don't go gray, they turn chrome. And it's from Whimzee Stamps, Whimzee with a Y. And we did go through this bin before. Okay, look at this. This is indigo blue. It's a canvas panel with a butterfly on it. I thought that was super cool and hadn't seen it. Okay, here's me in the store just showing you the scale. This is not a big place. This is what I bought, which I'm sure you're dying. I looked at all this stuff and I bought the Happy Birthday die, which is almost the same size as one I have. This honeybee stamp set I love. Each day brings a new reason to be grateful. And today and every day I am so grateful for you. And they're from Lebanon, Oregon. Once before at Whimzee's, I picked up some of this paper and Andrea and Noni made fun of me because I think I bought one sheet of each. So I bought more today. And then we can share, okay? Because I can't remember if I gave it to Andrea before or I kept it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you will make time to get to Whimzee's in Beaverton, Oregon to support our independent stores. Thanks so much for watching, and tell Twyla I said hi. Bye-bye.